Grace, mercy, and peace to you from God our Father and our Lord and Savior Jesus the Christ. Amen. It was just a few weeks ago that we considered the word love embedded in the 13th chapter of Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, which is one of the three Greek words that we translate as love. One word is phileo, by which we mean a brotherly love, as in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And the second is erotic, which expresses a physical or erotic sort of love. But the third, agape love, well, that's in a class all to itself. It's a love that is fully aware of the loved one's shortcomings and yet loves that person anyway. It's a love that Paul says is patient and kind, one that does not envy or boast. It's not proud, nor does it dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Today we're called on to have that kind of love. And if we fully consider what we're talking about from a purely human perspective, we have to call this kind of love crazy love. Maybe a story will help us get a handle on this crazy love. So Joe, he was one of 13 siblings. All of them had the same father, but they were born from 4 different mothers. As in any family with more than one child, each of them probably had their own little differences and quirks and faults. And certainly they had squabbles and jealousies about who was Dad's favorite. As it turned out, Joe, the one next to the youngest, stood out as a smart aleck. He was a tattletale. You know, one of those know-it-alls, a dreamer who seemed to annoy his less gifted siblings. He was the one who seemed to get all the attention from Mom and Dad. He was the favorite of them all. In fact, the other brothers couldn't stand him and thought he was more trouble than he was worth, so they considered of how to get rid of him. Their first thought was to actually kill him, but instead they went into child slave trafficking, selling him to people who took him across a porous border. Then they returned to their father to tell him that the favorite son had met an unfortunate death. Years passed, and the family, including the brothers, thought their next to youngest brother was dead. But of course, Joe was far from dead. He found his dreamer self in situations that were both challenging and rewarding. In fact, his travels took him to places and situations that would make him one of the most powerful political figures of the land. And there came a time when the other brothers and his father were desperately in need of help from the government, of which Joe was actually the head. And so they went out to petition this government, not knowing who the head was, for some assistance. And that's when Joe found himself in the position where his brothers, the ones who had sold him, had to come begging for help from the government to which he was in charge. Well, that leads us to the Old Testament account of Joseph, one that God really wanted us to know. He took all of chapters 37 and all the way to 50 of Genesis to explain it. In fact, it's a new study that's starting in 2 weeks. In case you're interested, right out in this room out here, the study of Genesis. So the man put in charge of all the grain of Egypt finally gets to reveal to his begging siblings that he is their long-lost brother. He says, "I am Joseph. Is my father still alive?" But his brothers were not able to answer him because they were terrified at his presence. Can you imagine what they were thinking? Oh no, we are in deep trouble here. We came looking for help, but Joseph is the only one standing between us and keeping our family alive. And now, after the way we treated him, never saying a kind word to him, throwing him into that hole in the ground, selling him to that caravan, lying to our father that he was killed by wild animals, we are really in deserve? The passage says they were terrified. And how would you react to this situation with the tables turned and you now put at the mercy of someone you shamefully treated? So Joseph said to his brothers, "Come near to me, please." And they came near. And he said, "I am your brother Joseph, whom you sold into Egypt. And now, do not be distressed or angry with yourselves, because you sold me here. For God sent me before you to preserve life. For the famine has been in the land these 2 years, and there are yet 5 years in which there will be neither plowing nor harvesting. And God sent me before you to preserve for you a remnant on earth, and to keep alive for you many survivors." I don't know about you, but if you were one of those brothers, is that what you have expected? Of course not. We would be waiting for the other shoe to drop. "Hurry and go up to my father," Joseph says, "and say to him, 'Thus says your son, God has made me Lord of all Egypt. Come down to me, do not tarry. You shall dwell in the land of Goshen, and you shall be near me, you and your children, and your children's children, and your flocks, your herds, and all that you have. There I will provide for you. There are yet 5 years of famine to come, so that you and your household, and all that you have, do not come to poverty.'" This can only be called crazy love. Amen? It's an unconditional love, and it's not based on the you scratch my back, I scratch your back logic and reasoning of the world. Listen, which of these would you consider to be an expression of unconditional love? I love you. I love you. Yes. I love you when, or I love you even though. I love you seems simple enough, but in this world it often comes about as being kind of trite and inconsequential. I love you if kind of lays out the idea of this love of mine being available when certain conditions are met. I love you when, well, that brings to mind a certain behavior on your part. It's going to be required if I'm to love you. I love you even though. Yes, even though you constantly disappoint me. Even though you seldom have an encouraging word. Even though you say things that are hurtful. Even though you have so many unkept promises. Even though your actions seldom match your words. Yes, I love you. Even though. So which is the love that more perfectly describes agape, unconditional, crazy love? Let's ask Jesus. "But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. To one who strikes you on the cheek, offer the other also, and from one who takes away your cloak, do not withhold your tunic either. Give to everyone who begs from you, and from one who takes away your goods, do not demand them back. And as you wish that others would do to you, so do to them." Well, yes, that's easy for you to say, Lord. After all, you are the author of love. You are God, and I am not. But for me, that is crazy love. I'm busy enough just loving the people who love me, doing good for those who love me, asking blessings for those who bless me, praying for those who pray for me. Isn't that enough? I'm not even going to go to the other things. Showing the other cheek to strike, letting people take my clothes and all that stuff. And about this golden rule of yours, you say, do to others as I wish they would do to me. But you and I know, Lord, that those wishes seldom come true. I got to see them do the right thing before I get into the game. Like I said, you are God, and I am not. Bingo. That's the key, isn't it? Knowing that this crazy love only has one source, Knowing that the love that God so had that he gave his only Son is the only place where we can find agape love. There on the cross, for you and for me, where he gave it all, not because of what we had done or will do, not because of any inherent goodness in ourselves. No, like Paul said, for while we were still weak, at the right time Christ died for the ungodly. For one will scarcely die for a righteous person, though perhaps for a good person one would dare even to die. But God shows his love, his agape love, for us, in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. You say he is God and we are not. Great. He's got us right where we need to be, on our knees. Amen? This crazy love is not ours to give, but it is God's love entrusted to us so that by his power we're able to reflect that crazy love to those around us. Yes, even when we don't like them, or their philosophy of life, or their politics, or the way they treat us. Because of Jesus and his crazy love, we can still say to them, I love you, even though. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Anyone venture to say who said that? Dr. Martin Luther King. What did he mean? Simply this. That we can look at the corruption and the hateful behavior of the world and we can respond in the way of those in darkness by condemning, complaining, and criticizing, or we can respond in the way of someone who is the light by loving those who treat us shamefully with crazy love. And here's where Jesus was leading with his words in Luke. Doing the bare minimum will bring you no praise at all. Only doing what you have to is not going to make people stand up and take notice. There goes a child of God. Jesus says, if you love those who love you, what benefit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love him, love them. And if you do good to all those who do good to you, what benefit is that to all? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend to those from whom you expect to receive, what credit is that to you? Be merciful, even as your Father is merciful. Now, you and I know that there's only one person capable of such crazy love. Amen? It was the one preaching the sermon in Luke's gospel, the one who not only kept the letter of the law perfectly, but also did much more than the law required. In fact, it wasn't just the golden rule that he kept. He went beyond the golden rule. You remember when he said it to his disciples in the upper room, now that I've washed your feet, you are to wash not my feet, but one another's feet. He simply says that he does not need that reciprocal thing. If you love God but hate your neighbor, James says, what's up with that? This is the one who was without sin. The only one who was without sin. He humbled himself and he took on the sin of all of us without asking us if we needed help. And he is merciful and he promises to supply us with all of this crazy love that we need. And it's available through his word. So we can share with those not always so lovable. Yes, we can love them even though. In Jesus' name.